Welcome, great people. We're back. We are back for part 2 of our travel blog.
Yes.
And this is
Ro.
And I'm Reese.
So welcome to our diary. This is entry number 5, my nigga.
Yes.
5. It's 5. So welcome, you guys. So today we're gonna talk about the tips.
Yes. Before we get to the tips, real quick. So I have a highlight today. Lo, thank you so much. So happy Valentines to everybody. I hope everybody had a wonderful Valentine's, and we were each other Valentines. Like, she surprised me at work and I was like all gushy and stuff, but whatever. We'll talk about that later.
Crying
anyway, so
usual.
this is my
Don't interrupt me when I say you was crying as usual. Anyway,
we'll talk about that later. But I got this for her from Gifted by Glow, and
it's really sweet.
Yes, so she does a lot of different gifts. So just call her, meet up with her.
One of my favorite parts that fell out because God knew I like makeup.
So yes, I just told her what the stuff that I wanted in there, and just like ideas of what I wanted in there, and she put everything together. We got some candy, we got a little sponge, we got some lotion, makeup remover, lip gloss, wipes, a mask, and all this good stuff. But all her gifts are different, and they are for personalization. So just all her information will be down low, so you will be able. And she also does makeup and hair and everything like that. So she's like very, very lit. I'm proud of you, boo. And go check her out if you
Thanks, Lolo, for my gifts.
If you have a girl or whatever, and you want just to do something just because, or birthdays coming up, we have gifts. Go Gift by Glow. Love it. Okay.
So with that, make sure you hit her up, and remember, you guys, she is in Arkansas.
Yes, she is.
So we have 5 tips that are needed when you travel. So we're gonna go with the first one. Tip number 1 is location.
Find out where you want to go.
Exactly.
What you want to do. Yes.
So with the location, the first thing that is very important is the research.
Yes. When you find out where you want to go, so like in our instance, we decided to go to California. So we knew we was going to go to California, but I researched things and since we were going to do a road trip, things that we can do during the road trip, so it wouldn't be, because it was 24 hours, so things that we could do during the road trip to make it still fun and stuff like that.
So when you figure out like where you want to go, and you research the place you want to go and the places that you want to stop or whatever, definitely if you're taking a road trip,
Google is your best friend.
Google is your best friend, but another thing is your budget. Plan what you want to spend as you go, because then you have to, it'll help you like stick to it. Yes,
that is true. And then also, so with that being said, if there are different things that you can do that we have done, we have been on resorts, which when we went to Jamaica for her birthday a couple of years ago was super lit. We went through a travel agency, and my travel agency, I love you, Miss Kathy, but anyway, and so she hooked us up. We had everything. Well, we had food, liquor, hotel, flight, transportation to the hotel from the airport, transportation from the hotel to the airport. Everything was like absolutely covered, and it was all in a large sum, but they got us a discounted price, and we could do it as a payment plan. So that also would help with a budget too.
Exactly. So if you're doing with a budget and you're trying to go like somewhere different out of the country, a travel agent is really important, because it'll let them do all the hard work, and then you just have to pay at the end. Yeah. And then it's all combined it's all combined together. So like you could just pay as you go, and you don't have to put like that big lump sum right up front. You know what I mean? Because most people don't have like all that money right there.
And some people use them for when they're going on cruises and stuff like that. And if you've never been on a cruise, that is a great way. It's very cheap.
Yeah.
All the food is included. Everything is included, and you probably can get like a 5-day trip for like $600. Also, when you're doing your budget, I would say like include like an extra $200 just for in case of emergencies.
Exactly. Always add a little bit extra at the end. $200, $300, whatever you think that you need as a person. You know you better. I spend money. So
she loves shopping.
I love it.
Yeah.
So if you're kind of like me, then I would, save just a little bit extra, but $200 would be like, 2 or more, just in case if anything happens. So that's always good.
And also, don't be like us. We do travel all the time, but we always do stuff at the last minute. You will have a better and successful travel experience.
That's so good. That's so good.
If you plan in advance. And please do not be like us and do things at the last minute and you're rushing. So, number 2, you guys, is transportation.
Figure out like how you want to travel, whether it's a car, plane, bus, or train. We chose a car, but if you choose a plane, make sure you know how much you want to spend, and then there's different apps.
Yeah, there's so if you're doing by plane, you can also Google. Like I said, Google is gonna be your best friend. You can do cheap flights there for where you're trying to go, and figure out the prices between the plane or a train, because some places you want to go, you can do a train and they're even cheaper than an air flight. But if you if you are doing an air flight, you can download, if you're going Southwest or Delta or anything like that, you can download the app and you can register 24 hours before you actually go on your flight, and you don't have nothing to do. But when you wake up and go, and you already are in line, you already have your booking information, your seat information, all that is on your phone, and all you gotta do is scan your phone. So that is going to save you a whole bunch of time.
But I would say with the bus or train, just because there's no apps, we get there 30 minutes prior.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Just make sure you're on time. There's nothing really about the bus or train, but if you've never been on a train, she's gonna take me on a train. So I think it's gonna be lit.
So we decided, like we said, we decided to take a car. And what do you think your cons are for us taking a car?
My cons was my Jeep. I love my Jeep, but it was so expensive because traveling from Arkansas to California, the miles per gallon, the MPG of the car was really, really low. So we spent more in the gas than anything. So if you're going on a trip, make sure that you have a good rental. If you have a good rental with the MPG 30 and above, that's really, really good. So that would be my only con for traveling, is because just the gas price. The gas price was ridiculous. So making sure that you have a good rental.
And with that being said, with gas, I definitely will say check your gas prices. That's something that we learned. Gas, when we got to California, jumped $2 whole. Yeah. So when you're taking a road trip, definitely check the gases for your whole trip or where you're going, because that can be included.
And that's tip number 3.
Yeah,
you guys
include that in
so make sure wherever you're going, you can include that in your budget, but check your gas, check how much gas prices are in different states so you can put that in your budget. So that's very, very important. That was one of our cons for the gas.
Road trip. Then tip number 4 is hotels and housing. There's a couple of apps that I have actually personally used, HomeAway, and we're actually planning a trip for another trip for skiing, and it's called Booking.com, where you can actually do if you want to do outdoorsy things, because sometimes we like doing outdoorsy things. So if you want to camp, go skiing, or go fishing, or anything like that, you can, on this booking app, you can do lodges, hotels, cabins and all kind of stuff. So you can, and then for us the home away app, it is people rent out their homes in different areas, and you can just rent out their home for like a week or a couple of days or anything like that.
And then why not stay in a house versus a hotel? That's so much better.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys look that up, home away, because we're supposed to be going to Vegas and for my birthday, and we looked at a house with a whole pool. I like swimming, so
a whole pool,
and it's all to yourself. You don't have to like share it with people you don't know. Our famous app. She loves Groupon. Tiffany Haddish. We like Groupon because she was telling me about Groupon when she went to Vegas.
Yes. So when I went to Vegas, like you can, like on Groupon, you can, anything that you want to do, get your nails done, get a facial, whatever you're trying to do, like even restaurants, like Groupon has everything in different states. So when I was planning something for my sister, a bachelorette party, I got on Groupon. They connected me to a promoter. We got into parties. We got a party bus, all for a discounted price. Like we did, like we was in Vegas for a whole week under $500. Like really, like Groupon is amazing. And number 5 was weather. Please check the weather, because when we went to the Grand Canyon, we was not prepared. It was the most beautiful experience.
That's what I was about to say. It was a beautiful experience, but I think one of our cons, the pro with it was beautiful, and we wouldn't change it for the world because we was able to see the snow. But the thing about it is we didn't pack the right attire for the trip. So that was one of our cons. Make sure you check the weather so you can bring the proper clothes for it, because even in California, Sacramento, and LA, it was still like kind of cold.
It was, and I was not expecting it
at all.
I wasn't expecting it to be a huge snowstorm in a desert. Like, it's a desert. Where they do that at, Lord? Where?
Sweat? Like, you supposed to be, we thought that we were leaving like the cold to go to the heat.
Yes.
Like, whatever.
So with that being said, those are our 5 tips. Our location, the transportation, the hotel, the gas, and the weather. Please look into those, research, check out the apps that we were talking about. And then we just did a bonus one just because
bonus tip, because we love you guys.
Yes.
Bonus.
And we feel like we're in a day and age where like black people, us as black people, we don't know a lot of stuff
about credit.
Yeah,
definitely about credit.
Yeah, and I feel like me getting older, I think you're feel the same way. For us building up your but building your credit is something that's really important. Like you should have money, but credit is like kind of more important. So if you're going on a trip or anything like that, if you go ahead and save your money and you do have a credit card, or you apply for a credit card and use that credit card, so that can help you save your money. But as soon as that bill come in, just go ahead and pay it off. That is a lot better than doing the payment plan.
And you don't even have to like really wait for your bill to come in. So for our younger viewers and then our older viewers, like if you're trying to build credit, is what she's trying to say, get that credit card, already have your money in place, swipe your credit card to pay for it, and then immediately pay it off. Like, don't do the payment plans, just go ahead and pay it off. Like, all the money you have for it, pay it off, and that is going to make your freaking credit go skyrocket. It's gonna be so amazing. So we have to do better as people, definitely black people, to build our credit. That's how you get more stuff, and that's how you like own things and everything like that. You have to have credit, and credit is amazing. I wish I would have known that when I was younger. Right. But I didn't, but now I know, and I'm helping you guys out. What she is.
Well, we are. So with that being said, I hope our tips was really helpful, and I hope we didn't go too fast. So if you do not understand, I will have all our tips and everything.
Her.
Yes, I will have.
Don't ask me.
I will have everything in our description down below. But if you do have questions, please ask us. Send us messages. No. Like people text us all the time. What?
Don't ask me.
Shut up. Please send us messages. I will.
She keep on saying us. No.
We will respond.
No, we will respond.
We will respond, and thank y'all so much for supporting us. Thank you for coming to visit us again, being on this journey of healing with us.
Thank you guys.
Looking forward to our next videos, because we have
a lot of stuff coming for you guys.
We have a lot of exciting things coming.
So make sure
2019 is gonna be lit.
It's gonna be lit because we lit, and because God is directing our path.
Very much
so my thing is, if you like our stuff, subscribe to our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Put the little notification so it can go ding every time we like upload.
And
share.
And
what else?
Bitch, join our journey.
Join our journey, my dude. Join our journey because we litty or whatever.
Love Ro&Resse. I see y'all later. Bye. Thank y'all so much. Thank you.
Thank you.